Hello, everyone. Author 184 here, also known as Saint Killjoy. It's time to play some more of the Banner Saga. We're meeting with Krmur. I don't know who Krmur is, but it's the guy we're looking at right there. So let's see what he's got to say. Krmur! Well, I'll be damned. Krmur, it's been a long time. Yeah, it has. So what brings Yngvar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredge are coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the mead house. As you follow the old Varl into the meager town, you catch him quietly saying, "If it were anyone else." So apparently Ivor is somebody. I've talked with the warriors here. I'll be honest with you, half want to go north and find out what happened at Blotzbalker. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. None of them are happy you're here. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd say I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in, make this place livable. It doesn't work like that. These Varl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. It's Krmur's call. It won't be long before dredge are here too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Jorndunder what's going on. Who's Jorndunder? Varl King. Well, as close to one as we have. Yngvar, where did you find these people? Stay here and rest, but once yours are ready to go, we do. I'm going to see off those who want to head north. But I'll join you to Grofheim. More travel? No, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Jondor won't listen to a tired old Varl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Yngvar here. They'll listen to Ivor? Ha, he hasn't told you? Of course he hasn't. Do you need to? But don't be long. Do what you need to, but don't be long. Do what you need to, but don't be long. Ooh, there's heroes, there's a market. I have absolutely no renown, so that's not going to happen. So let's talk with homeboy over here. Krmur, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done then. How did you get all these Varl to follow you? So who is Yngvar? Bet you have some incredible stories. So who is Yngvar? Ha, I'm not surprised he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us long ago. I mean, the dredge bashing type. He was called Yngvar then. And if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle and gossip. Did you get these Varl to follow you? Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much for me left to do, so I started training other Varl to fight. Got tired of that, made the place in Wormtoe. They still call him calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing, though, don't it? Any wisdom of fighting dredge? Depends how much you know. They're all armor. Tap 'em hard enough, though, and it'll shatter. Line up whole row of slag, and they'll explode on each other all the way down. You get in a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. I bet you have some incredible stories. I might. Or I could be the most boring Varl you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing dredge. Ask me again someday, might tell you about the time we filled a dead yox with whale teeth. And why. Alright, I'd best leave you to your business then. I suppose you should. Take care, friend of Yngvar. Friend of Ivor. Yngvar, Ivor. Ivor's so much easier to say. Alright, and now we're going to talk to this guy. Hogan, just take it easy for a while. People are noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily, and you want me to take it easy? Gods, I should be plowing twice as many fields, you understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogon. It's not just you who suffers. Right, so you get married, have kids, now I'm supposed to settle down too, yeah? What happened to... The two brothers clam up as you approach. That's right, I've got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogon. Mogon departs, leaving Mogon looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? Just heard yelling, came to check it out. Sorry, I was doing my business. Just heard yelling, came to check it out. You come running every time you hear yelling? Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's no secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen, all this death. Every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook, be honest. This is good living. Half the world just tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky. You could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all of this. I'm not sure I agree. I get what you're saying. Between us, I agree. I get what you're saying. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear. You can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense. Or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which one I pick? Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for a let. Promise you that. Or Oddleaf, all yours. Appreciate Mogan. You depart unsure whether your opinion of Mogan changed for the better or worse, no doubt. Mogan's interesting. Mogan's got problems. Hogan's got family. That might be important later. Alright. No need to visit heroes or anything else because I can't afford nothing. So we're just going to leave. I'm just going to hop to it. Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Grafheim's quite a few days out, says Krmur, but nothing worse than crossing the wastes. I imagine if there's anyone you might be safe from Dredge, it's there. And steel yourself for another long march, and half the town of Wormtoe joins you. And we got some supplies. Oh my, day 61. A scout returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue model her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this, says a woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. Keep moving, let the healers tend to her. Stop the caravan for a rest to tend to the girl. Stop and look for other survivors. Let's look for other survivors. 1 hour, you shout. Look for any other survivors. Healers, do what you can. Fire flares to life as you follow the scout's lead. Your search is fruitless and you return to a fully settled camp. The healers still fuss with the girl's blankets, but it looks hopeful that she'll pull through. Next day, you set out again. You know, I believe in doing the right thing. A flurry of snowfall seems to come out of nowhere and quickly thickens until you are unable to see the man in front of you. You shout out a complete halt, but the screaming winds drown out the sound. The day passes before the blizzard abates and clansmen start to reappear from the snowdrifts. Clearly becomes apparent that not everybody is where you last saw them, and a quick search of the area is not enough to recover all the missing clansmen. Make a thorough search for lost clansmen. Ask volunteers to scout the immediate area. Make a bonfire and wait for missing members to return. Move on, saying a blessing for the lost. Commit to an hour more searching before departing. Make a thorough search for the lost clansmen. It takes time to establish proper search teams, but you devise a way to quickly cover as much ground as possible. After a full day of searching, you find many survivors, but your successes are dampened by a number of frozen bodies and others who have simply vanished. Disheartened, you return to travel. Minus 21 clansmen, but I tried. Making the hard choices. You haven't seen Alette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to camp alone from a far distance away, looking rather sullen. She keeps her eyes on the ground as you approach. Ask her what's going on. Sit quietly beside her. Give her some space. Ask her what's going on. I feel like things are changing so quickly, she eventually confides. It's not just that. Everything is going so wrong. I've been talking to Kill a lot. This gets your attention. Stay away from him. He's dangerous. What has he been telling you? What has he been telling you? He told me how he and Onef are kin. Akil had a sister who married Onef, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since, but then Onef left without him. Just left him behind without a word. That's why he came after us. I don't care what he says. Stay away. Confirm Akil's story. Threaten Akil. Confirm Akil's story. Eventually, you find Onef back at camp and relate the story. Is that what Akil told you? Replies Onef. Then he sighs. It's true about his sister. She died of a fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that. So I left him in Frostville. He continues. He'd be fine one day, ready to kill his own men the next. Sometimes he would. I'd make the same decision tomorrow. Keep away from Alette. Confront Akil. You march directly over to where Akil has been forced to stay, far away from the rest of the caravan. He turns as you approach. What did I tell you, Akil? Didn't I say even one wrong look? Who's giving wrong looks? Your girl came to me. Nice of her, I thought, seeing as how she's the only one who gives a damn about the people around here. What in the depths is that supposed to mean? Look at you, running around, saving everyone's hide, making decisions. Good for you. What kind of life is this? Miserable. Are you making it worth living? I see Alette helping the women, cooking food, taking care of the old, playing with the children, talking to outcasts. Did you know she sews up the wounded every time you get them bloodied in a fight? Remember when I said you were a leader? Yeah, they join you. But they follow because of Alette. Stay away from her. I know what you're doing. Keep out of my business. I know my daughter. Never should have brought you along. Kill a kill. I know my daughter. Oh, I get it. You think I'm calling you a poor father. No. All I'm saying is don't ask her to change who she is. These people need one of her, not two of you. Weird. No need. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's all weird. Hopefully, Millette doesn't fall in love with the kill, because that could get real awkward real quick. Oh, another Godstone, I think. Godstone of Merrick looms into view. Upon it carved a great ocean beast, jagged stones jet out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Norfelling waste being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to look across. Blessing shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scale, he says, pointing out to the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child has found another hiding in the snow, and then a third is discovered. Perhaps they'll bring us luck, you overhear, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with gathering shiny scales. Let the caravan take their time, cut them off after a reasonable amount of time, leave now before things get out of hand. Let the caravan take their time. By the end of the second day, the scavenger hunt still continues unabated, and even you are starting to feel something in the back of your mind like you need to have one of the scales. You shake it off, uncertain whether to let this continue. Get the caravan out of here, let them continue the task. Something in the back of your mind like you need to have one of those scales. Let them continue the task. It's another day before the fervor calms down, and you think there must have been something unnatural about it, because when the last scale was found, the obsession suddenly abated. On the next morning, one of the men presents a gleaming coat of mail to you. We made this from the scales, he says, grinning. You graciously accept the gift, and the caravan gets back to travel. Gained item, got scale. That was kind of awesome. Away, 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 oh, ah, away, oh, ah. Oddleaf calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bows of differing age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go, and an arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried out from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge. Other men agree in chorus. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. Encourage idlers to train even more archers. Stand by the women becoming fighters. I haven't said that. Encourage idlers to train even more archers. To be honest, says Oddleaf, this was already harder than I expected. I don't know how many more would really take to it, but the people who can hold their own, the better. The men continue to complain. The women return to camp not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Minus 25 clansmen plus 25 fighters. Ahead, you find what appears to be a good number of peasants surrounded by brigands. As I take a drink, one of the armed men looks over his shoulder and says, Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere, and one of these supply wagons is yours. Or remain silent, the peasants plead to you with their eyes. Back away from these people or die. What's going on here? Nothing concerning you, he replies, and before you start telling me otherwise, these are my clansmen. Thought they could run off with every scrap of food in the village. Now all I want is you to move on, so take your share or don't. Don't get involved, draw your weapon. The man turns completely towards you, shaking his head. Had a feeling he'd be that type, is all he says before the brigands rush you. Hey, it's time for a battle, man. It feels like it was a while ago since I fought. I got Krmur, I got a kill. What is a kill, real quick? A grudge wielder. And Krmur is a war leader. And that's what... Oh, I don't have the war leader. That's true. Okay, so I've got a strong arm, spearmaster, backbiter, hunter, eagle eye. Alright, hold on a second. Let me think. Decisions. Where are you? Strong arm. Man, all these options. I'm going to take Rook out, and I'm going to put a kill in. And then I'm going to move Krmur in, because he's a war. And then we'll do that one there, like so. Alright, let's try this out. I'm curious. I don't really feel like I need 3 archers, though. But Rook's not necessarily an archer, because he also has a pretty good front attack. Oh, man. So hard. Let's do this way. Let's see how the backbiter and the dredge how they do, and I can make decisions from there. I do know I want the War Master, though, because that's what the other guy is. Hot Mr. H, as I call him. Alright. So... just want to see where all my people are real quick. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay, that is a single archer. Alright, I want you to come here for a second. You come over here. Alright. Tell you what. You come here. You come here. Mr. Backbiter, you go there. You know, I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna flip-flop. I'm gonna put a debt by a kill. As much as... I don't know. I don't trust him, but I'm gonna put him behind. Alright, now. You, sir, come right here. And you come here. Alright. I feel comfortable with this. Let's do it. No. Break armor. There we go. Let's put him here. Alright, what is... go back. No! Crap. What is this? Guts. Knock back all adjacent units of 2 spaces doing strength damage. Okay, so he's one of those. That guy's a backbiter. Mr. Flails. I move her here. Good job, Alette. Not killing the archers because I want the backbiter and the grudge guy to both get a kill piece. So I'm playing a dangerous game. Oh, I got a war leader bronze trophy. What the? I could have sworn I already had a trophy like that, but oh well. Alright, attack her. Oh, grudge wielder. Got that trophy. Alright, backbiter. We're just earning all the trophies now. funny. I keep getting summoned for federal jury service, but I'm a schizophrenic, bipolar, schizoaffective disorder individual, so it's just kind of interesting why I keep getting summoned to jury duty. Let's getting hit hard. Let's start with this guy. Oh, that's surrounded. That can't be good. Nope, indeed it is not good. Alright, so we're going to come here, and then we're going to do the guts attack. That wasn't really all that impressive. No biggie though. Ah, these flow guys are annoying. Ah, stop with the flails. Stop it. You know what? I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Alright, that guy's down. Oh, he's down. It's a party now. Doesn't matter. Can't get into the range he wants to be in. Alright, we'll bring him here. Stop it. We'll say the grudge wearer is accepting more than I thought he would. Alright, pillage time. Bring you here, and let's do the run through. And then oddly, we will let you finish it off, dear. Boom, shagalaga. Just put this jury summons. Because it's Sunday, I can't do anything with it today. I'll have to call him tomorrow. The brigands either fallen or fled. The peasants they left behind, thank you for profusely. Thank you. Wow. Left. Read that again. With the brigands either fallen or fled, the peasants they left behind, thank you for profusely? I don't think that force should be there. I don't know. It is true what he said, one tells you. We took the food and left. May the gods have mercy on me. I'd let them die. They hesitantly joined your caravan. Ooh, plus 22 supplies. I'll take that. So I didn't just take a cart of supplies. I took all of the supplies. Yeah. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of Varl far up ahead, heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Krmur. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. Oh, it's one of these. Alright, well, since this is going to be a war battle, I'm going to stop the stream and then restart it. I'll be right back.